Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we're gonna see, as you may have seen from the thumbnail, a new updated version of the Silent Stardust Warrior deck. So let's begin actually with my new haircut. As you can see right there, I needed to get rid of all that hair, so I hope you like it. I mean, it's quite comfortable, to be honest, but instead for the deck list, of course, this was a request. I mean, I was already about to do it. I had to update this, and because of the extra monster slot and of course the extra monster zone. So thanks to these guys, of course, that asked for it. And as you can see right there, and before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with the safe yugioh. Of course, the skill list is a shooting star road, and here we come. So what we have here, we have quite a few changes. I mean, the core, of course, is basically the same. So we have the triple junk synchron, the double silent swordsman, of course, with level 7, and a couple of a silent sword slash. Then, of course, triple tuning to make the number of junk synchron equal to basically 6, and we can count as 7 with reinforcement of the army. But keep in mind that reinforcement of the army can add any of these guys. It can add either the junk changer, either the silent swordsman, or the junk converter in case you should need it, or the junk forward as well. Then we have a couple of the warrior returning alive that combines really well with the tuning cast that wants you to send the top cards of your deck to the graveyard, and it can be, as you will see in the replays, a nice spicy search. So what's the change here? Instead of the other level 4 junk, I can't remember the name, let's just search it real quick. We were using in the previous version the Junk Servant as a special summon in order to either go for a synchro summon, an additional synchro summon, or in order to have a warrior to tribute for your Silencer Zoman special summon. But now we changed into Junk Forward, not only because I have it now, but just because it is a little bit better. Why? Because you can special summon Junk Servant only if you already control a junk monster. So what happens is that if you summon your junk synchron and your opponents negate its effect, and it can happen really a lot of times if you just think of Salamangreat with their counter trap, you're done. You can't special summon this guy, you can't do nothing else, and you just have to hand your turn. You can't do nothing else. So we needed a special summon, an additional play that can go over an interruption, and actually junk forward is the solution, is the answer to this problem, because now we can just special summon this guy if we control no monsters. Then we can tribute him to special summon our Silencer Domain in case we have it. And what happens is that, of course, now we have a negation of a spell card, so at least we have something to negate a Book of Moon, or I don't know, Mystical Space Typhoon, or any basically the most hard part is, of course, the Book of Moon that can stop us, that can prevent us from synchro summoning. Then we have, as you can see right there, not 3 junk changer but just 2, and the point is that I wanted to have a junk converter. Why? Because the only one that we have in the graveyard for the skill could be not enough, just because of the so many DD Crows that are spreading in every deck list. They are always gonna end up banishing your junk converter, thus actually ends your main combo. And to avoid that, we have a junk converter, so that if your opponent has a DD Crow to banish your junk converter, at least you can have another one and you still have a chance to go into your main combo. What else? So we have actually a couple of change, actually one change in the extra deck. So we have basically 2 ways to go into an additional monster for higher our Silent Swordsman. We can either have a junk forward, of course there is a special summon itself, or we can just have any other warrior monster except the Silent Swordsman package in our hand in addition to the junk synchron used for the main combo. Why? Because we have X-Saber Vayne. This is a level 5, so you can do it just with junk synchron and the junk converter revived from the graveyard, but when this guy is synchro summoned, you can special summon one level 4 or lower monster from your hand. So you can have either this or this, actually this you can special summon itself alone, or another one of these, or even another junk synchron. You're gonna special summon it just to have something to tribute with your Silent Swordsman in case you do not have junk forward. And that's pretty good because of course you're gonna, this increases the consistency and the chances to end your turn with 2 negations is actually almost guaranteed. You have a Stardust Warrior and a Silent Swordsman. And what happens instead if we do not have Silent Swordsman? So what happens is that if we have this guy, we still have 2 interruptions, because other than Stardust Warrior, we can just of course, we start the duel with junk forward, and if we use the effect of X-Saber Vayne and we summon another tuner, if we summon the junk changer, what happens is that we can use its effect to increase its level by 1, so it becomes 4, 4 plus 3 becomes 7, and of course we have the PSI Framelord Zeta that is actually the best answer to link monsters. Why? Because of course they have to be in attack position, they cannot be in defense position, they are of course special summoned, so PSI Framelord Zeta is just the man to take care of links. And guys, that is all. Of course, don't forget the crazy effect of Silent Sword Slash, that is in the graveyard, you can banish it to add the Silent Swordsman. Of course, this combines, synergizes really well with tuning, with the castle tuning. Then for the rest, of course, we have the Jet Warrior for Stardust Warriors effect, and the same guys, the Junk Warrior, Stardust Dragon, and Junk Destroyer. So guys, that was all for the updated version. I hope you enjoyed, and we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. Keep in mind all these duels are from Legend rank 3 and above. That was the rank I reached with the previous hero deck that you see on the channel. So it's Rio Castle here, and we have a fish deck, of course, with the beautiful princess that summons the shock, the Bountiful Shock, to go into the Silent Anger, and then first turn Spider Shock with a set card. We have a pretty good hand, actually perfect because we have everything to begin with. As I told you, the junk forward to go into Silent Swordsman, so if he has a Book of Moon right here, we do not have to care. So tuning to add an additional junk synchron, bad mail of course in that case, so junk synchron, a usual combo, X-Saber Vayne right here. So now the point is that we have double summons, the one with junk converter and the one from a hand with X-Saber Vayne, and I decided to do this. So I felt no delay for the spell card, and I actually was 99% sure that was a Mystical Space Typhoon. Also, I cannot get rid of this, and I have only one answer to the Spider Shark, and this answer is PSI Framelord Zeta. So as you can see right there, the Silent Swordsman can be also a nice tech to use just in case you need a level 4 and you do not have the junk charger actually. So there you go, level 7, then usual combo to go on with the Stardust Dragon right there, using the skill to go into the Formula Synchron and rev it up, shooting Star Dragon to attack at least 3 times, as you can see right there, of course, thanks to the skill Excavating, Turbo, Nitro, Hyper Synchron, then also Junk Changer, and this has on level 7, so he has 4 attacks. Framelord Zeta to get rid of that, and then just attacking twice for lethal. So of course keep in mind that with the effect of Framelord Zeta and banishing the Spider Shark, we actually do not trigger its effect. That's pretty cool. That's how you do it. There you go. Second duel, my boys, against Kaitenjo. Let's see what we've got. So it's him to begin, and let's see what he has. So let's the hand begin. He's got the Galaxy Zero stuff, of course, the first skill to actually add the Fallen Lord to his extra deck, and there you go. But he actually decided to go with this Salamangreat pretty interesting choice, so I can't summon from the graveyard. Stay tuned, guys, because this was a crazy duel. So I just begin with tuning, and I have actually I summoned my junk forward, then I set the junk synchron, and I ended it. Now the point is that we want this to be in the graveyard because we want to use the effect to search for a silent swordsman, of course. And I couldn't do nothing because with the effect of junk synchron I need to special summon from the graveyard, but with the effect of the Xenophones I actually cannot. So Galaxy Cycling to pop that, perfect, exactly what we needed. Then Monster Reborn into the Galaxy Eyes Food and Dragon, just a set card. He used the effect once again, so again I can't special summon from the graveyard. He just got rid of both my two monsters, but now I can use my effect to grab the Silent Swordsman. Then I use the Warrior Turning Alive to grab my special summon. There you go, junk forward is here, then junk synchron, and then I went for the Silent Swordsman, and boom. Now the point is that there was no point in leaving the Silent Swordsman just because the level 7 is already in the graveyard, so we can't special summon him unless we draw another the Warrior Returning Alive. So the obvious choice was Flame Lord Zeta. At least I can stop anything, and if he goes in another XC summon, I can stop it. So he went just into the battle phase. I used my effect to banish that, just to take the least amount of damage. The Flame Lord Zeta comes back, but now I can special summon from the graveyard. So I have the last junk synchron to begin my whole combo. There you go, junk warrior, as you can see right there, in defensive position just in case he interrupts me with the set card. So junk synchron is back, Stardust Dragon is here, and at this point I was definitely afraid. So you know, now you have to make a choice: Shooting Star Dragon or the Stardust Warrior. So the point is that the death stuff, I mean, I felt the delay, so it was something that he could activate. And if you not feel sure, Shooting Star Dragon is not the best answer. I mean, in this case, if that would have been a treacherous, Shooting Star Dragon would have been the best choice, but I felt it was not treacherous, so I went with Stardust Warrior, that just in case, you know, he can just summon another boy from my extra deck. Of course, the Jet Warrior plus the Flame Lord Zeta can save itself just by banishing it and the Xenophon, for example, so we're still chilling. And plus, this was the smart play. If we attack the Stardust Warrior, or if we attack the Galaxy Food Dragon with the Stardust Warrior and he activates the effect, we get to activate the second effect of Stardust Warrior. So this trigger is second effect to summon a warrior synchro deck from our extra deck. So that's actually the smart play. He fell into the trap, activate the effect, and now I can bring out a Jet Warrior, blast off Jet Warrior to make the comeback to the extra deck. But luckily for him, he's got the Forbidden Lands that actually, as you can see right there, if I had summoned my Shooting Star Dragon, I would have just lost, because, you know, of course the Shooting Star Dragon would have seen his attack dropped to 2500, and actually I would have lost it. So I can just attack it this time. He still has a couple of life points, but we have everything right here. A couple of set card he attacked. The Flame Lord Zeta just says no thank you, and at this point he just surrendered. I guess he has nothing right there. That's how you do it, my boys. Crazy duel. There you go. Here we go, my boys, against Soulburner, interrupting a 5-win streak rise from the Valley of Lanes. It's him to begin. Let's see what he has. Foxy to begin with. Let's speed things up. So he got another Foxy to his hand, not the best search. Then Balonix to have the Sanctuary, and actually nothing else. So it was quite a poor first turn. I mean, of course, I think he has the Roar right there. Rora to begin with to have the last piece of the full combo. Then Tuning to have another junk synchron for our 6 Saber Wayne. Then of course, there you go, a junk forward to begin with, then the junk synchron, and of course there you go, he's got the Roar to stop our junk synchron. But luckily for us, we still have the Silencer Man. We set the best quick play spell ever, and then we just attack. Of course, the Silencer Man starts to boost it up. He used the Cosmic Cyclone, but you know what, I decided to let it go. Actually activated this in response to get the boost, and this becomes unaffected. Why? Because I wanted to keep my negation for his Salamangreat circle, just in case he gets it. Also for the Sanctuary as well, it could have been. So Foxy's effect once again to grab this time the circle, so exactly as I predicted. There you go, circle. I said no thank you with Silent Swordsman, so negated. Let's see what he can do. Actually nothing more. The Silent Swordsman at this point becomes even bigger, tuning for the last junk synchron, and at this point full combo. I don't think there's nothing more to do. He's got I don't know if he has a response in there. I just went with Junk Destroyer at this point, and I attacked twice, first with Silent Swordsman. Actually the set card was just a Cosmic Cyclone. So that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third win in a row. Let's see what we have. Another Soul Border, because it is a fall of Salamangreat. It's us to begin, so pretty nice. As you can see, tuning to begin with, having another junk synchron. Then we have the second tuning just to feel, of course, to thin the deck. Then junk synchron, full combo right here. Of course, against the Soul Burner, you want to go in general against Link deck. You always want to go into a Stardust Warrior. As you can see, the only thing I missed right here, because sometimes, as you can see right there, you could feel the need of having a level 6, but the PSI Flame Lord Zera is just too much important at this point. So of course I waited for him to do his stuff to be sure that the Stardust Warrior is needed. I was just holding on at the effect of Formula Synchron, the Gazelle to send the Roar to the graveyard, Balnic summon, that's fine, we're gonna let that go through. Then the effect to grab the Salamangreat Sanctuary, then another Foxy. Actually, the first Foxy, this is the first normal summon, of course, the only normal summon. He's got the Foul effect, the Foul added to his hand, and here comes the Starlight Wolf. So what I want to do instead is I want to negate the Reincarnation summon, the summon with the field spell. So I have Toggle on, actually, and there you go, Stardust Warrior is here. Actually, I was afraid he was about to summon the Hit Leo, so that's why I summoned him there. So Sanctuary is here, the effect to summon the Sunlight Wolf. There you go, Stardust Warrior says no thank you, you can't do that. So no Sunlight Wolf. At this point he just attacked, and Stardust Warrior can just come back, and at this point it is not in a good position. I can just attack because unfortunately I have nothing more than that. He can still save his monster, but I can still negate another one. So he's got the Balonix once again, and full combo. So the Gazelle that is gonna be special summoned from his end, sending the Falco to the graveyard, and there you go, Sunlight Wolf is here. And I went with Stardust Warrior because at this point he has no more Sunlight Wolf. This was the third one. There you go, it was destroyed. Cyanide Mining to have the mirror that he can special summon from his end. There you go, and then you can use the effect of Falco to special summon him, and the mirror that comes back in normal summon. But at this point he just surrendered because he can't do any level 2. He has nothing to go to for his Sunlight Wolf. So that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Sixth win in a row. It's against Yami Yugi. Let's see, it's us to begin, and we have not the best hand, but a pretty cool one, because now we can use the effect of Junk Change and make it level 4, and first turn Flame Lord Zera is not that bad. We set, of course, the Silence Wars Rush just in case for him to pop it, and he's got 6 Samurais. That was pretty nice to see. So I keep in mind I could have actually banished the legendary the Keyzone, but I was afraid he drew another one. That's why I didn't do it. So he just went for that. That's fine. Even if he has the 6-style dual wield, we can always, bounce out with the effect of Flame Lord Zera. I actually picked the Junk Converter. I used the effect to grab my Junk Synchron. That was pretty nice. So full combo is starting soon. Typhoon to pop that. Pretty nice. Thank you, because now I can grab a Silent Swordsman. Junk Warrior, of course, and then we're gonna go with the effect of Junk Converter, recycling our Junk Synchron back to the field, and here we go. Stardust Dragon. Now we have to make a choice. So I went with the skill, of course, and I decided to go with the Stardust Warrior because again I was afraid of the 6-star dual wield. So it's got the Return of the 6 Samurai to summon that. That's fine. I attacked. At this point I was afraid of the Inishi, you know. It could actually, it could be that he has Inishi, but instead he went with the Kizaru that actually had the Inishi. I don't know why he didn't summon him directly, but that's fine. I attacked that, and then I didn't attack him. Actually, at this point, if he would have had the 6-star dual wield, I think he would have done it, honestly, but I don't know. So I think this is not a 6-star dual wield. So he went with the Inishi, using the effect to make that come back to hand. So I used the effect of PSI Flame Rosetta in response, and keep in mind that the effect of Inishi, to resolve, he has to control another 6 samurais. So if I chain the effect, oh no, if I change the effect, actually the effect of Flame Rosetta, the effect of Inishi does not resolve. Then he has that. So another double draw, double set card, actually set card, and then another 6 samurai united. So this we have, there's no way, there's no chance that this is not 6-star dual wield. He drew actually like 6 cards, so it has to be. But I decided to negate the effect, the synchro summon of the second Shien, so I was chilling. And at this point, the Flame Rosetta comes back, and he's got the 6-star dual wield. I decided to start with the effect of Flame Rosetta because I wanted to trigger that, honestly, and use the effect so it keeps his guys. But at this point, I can just use a Junk Synchron, synchro summon into Saber Wayne, the only level 5 that I had left. At this point, I can just go into Junk Destroyer to pop the spell card, and then I can just attack. Let's see what he have, but at this point there could be pretty nothing he could do. Just a set monster. I drew a Warrior Returning Alive, pretty good because now I can summon I can recover my Junk Synchron, grab a monster from the graveyard to tribute and summon my Silent Swordsman. At this point I just attacked. I tried to go for little, but I was not lucky in this case. Now my Silent Swordsman starts to boost up. It's got the Inishi, that's fine because now we even get the level 7 out. At this point there's nothing you can do, you just scooped. But that was a hell of a duel, really nice. That's how you do it. There you go. Last but not least, this was the 7th win in a row against another Rise of the Flower from the Valley of Flames, and this was not the perfect end, but still we have the Junk Synchron. So it's him to begin. Let's make this quick. So it's got the duellinks, of course, so all these guys with the Jack Jaguar, the Sanctuary, of course the Reincarnation Summon. Jack Jaguar comes back because he has a link on the field, and boom, he's got the set card that I think it is a Salamangreat Roar. So tuning to begin with, grabbing the Junk Synchron, I had the Junk Converter, and at this point I set it to go into the Silent Swordsman. And you know why? Because I was afraid of the Roar. So there was no point in summoning the Junk Synchron, you know, being negated, and then I just had to give up because I didn't have the special summon of the Junk Forward. So this was, in my opinion, the best play to have, the safest play to have, and in case this was a Typhoon or a Cosmic Cyclone, we would have been protected because the Silent Swordsman can just negate that. So instead it was nothing, so boost up, there you go. It's got instead the Cross Swipe. That wasn't expected. I decided to negate that, so no pop, sorry. And then it's got the Foxy to excavate, and then the Foul to be special summoned. Keep in mind that now he can't prevent this from being activated with the effect of the Foul. He grabbed another mirror, actually the first mirror to his hand, mirror special summon because he was had instead of drawing. Jack Jaguar recycled, and then Foul to prevent that from being activated, but I can just chain that in response. So this is a 3k boost unaffected, and guess what? Salamangreat has nothing that can go over a 3k without, you know, removing, without changing the effect, so there's no way you can go over this. The yugioh reincarnation summon with Leo is gonna actually realize that really soon. Leo's effect to change the attack of Silencer Zone, but of course it doesn't change because it is unaffected. Boosting up again, I have another giant synchron, so all the combo. This time I can just grab also another silent swordsman. There you go, the combo with the Wayne that can special summon the junk forward. So look at that, I can also summon another silent swordsman, shooting star road into shooting star dragon. Guess how many attacks I have? 3 and stop, only 3, but they are more than enough because actually we don't even need the our big boy with 3500 attack. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So guys, that was all for today's videos. I hope the guys that asked for it enjoyed this new updated version. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Next, guys, I think it's gonna come the decks I'm gonna use for the King of Games. So I'm starting from Legend rank 4 more or less, because with this, of course, I had the rank up with all these wins. So I guess it's gonna be a hero deck. I don't know if a Hero Alliance one or if Dark Cavalry one. I'm gonna see. And guys, that was all for today's videos. Thanks a lot for watching and for all the support that you show with your comments, guys. I really love it. So thank you, and see you in the next one.